All right, let's roll. Let's roll. So everybody, whoop, whoop. Now listen, let me hear some whoop whoops in the chat. I need some excitement, right? Excitement is free.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, when I'm talking to new promoters about, they ask all the time, what's one of the keys to excitement? To build a great business. And the answer is really simple. It's excitement. Who wants to be around a boring person? If you go into a convenience store and the clerk is boring, who wants to be around that? Nobody does. Everybody wants excitement. It's energy. Where does it come from? It's from your dreams, right? So excitement. So if you hear somebody that's monotone, yeah, I'm really excited about, they don't even pronounce the company's name right. I'm really excited about QuiAri. Hello. Huh? Man, they only been in the company 2 years. You don't even pronounce it right. Come on, people. At least pronounce it right. The key is from Maki. The Ari is the first syllable of the scientific name of the Maki berry. QuiAri, right? So let's get that. It's true. Let's get it right. So again, every single one of you, right? Showing up is great. Showing up on time is better. Showing up on time with excitement is the best. So let's get that rolling. Now watch it. MLM amateurs make things complicated. I'm going to say that again. MLM amateurs, and what I mean by amateur is low-paying people, low commission earning people, make stuff complicated. Write this down. Simple duplicates, complication intimidates. Let me say it again. Simplicity duplicates, complication intimidates. Whether you realize this or not, when you're talking to a new customer about the product, or if you're talking to a new promoter about the business, if you are overwhelming them with information, you know what's going through their mind? Oh my God. Number one, snoozeville. And number two is, you mean I have to learn all of this to start earning money? You're making it a job for them. When I was at the sheriff's office, we had a SOP, standard operating procedure. I didn't know they made notebooks with rings that big. I mean, it was page upon page. I remember it was like this yesterday. When I picked the first thing up, I'm like, dang, like 700 pages in that thing.
It's your physical training test.
Yeah, that's true, but it got worse. So every time they made a revision to it, what had to happen, right? And so I know you understand what I'm saying. When you have those notebooks that are so big and so thick that you have to really stretch to open them up. And then when you do, there's no more room in there. So I have fond memories of every time we get a revision, because they give us a revision, then we'd have to go 10-8 in service. So I would go somewhere and put that book on the hood of the police car and start trying to change it. But then the dang wind would start blowing. And all the papers go all over the place. I actually multiple times had people go, hey, you need a little help picking up paperwork? I'm like, oh my gosh, paper going all over the place. So again, this is not complicated what we do. It's hard work, but hard work does not have to mean that it's complicated. So again, simplicity wins every single time. Here's what we know in this business, right? Here's what we know. I'm going to explain it to you. Here are things that you should know and that you need to know, because what you don't know, you can't teach. Would everybody agree with that? Put it in the chat for me, please. If you don't know it, you can't teach it.
Everybody's agreeing, yeah?
Just that simple. So for all of you ingredientologists, suggestionologists, comp planologists, I mean, look, let me share. Since the other day, auto delivery up to 28%. Well, can you explain the difference between 27.6 and 28%? I'm like, what? I can't hear you. Click. I mean, what? Come on, majoring in minor things. Foolishness. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm putting down? Right? I'm not that department. I'm the vision department, the mindset department, which leads to the money department. Mindset, momentum, money. Notice how it doesn't go money and then mindset. You have to have the right mindset before you get to the money, before you can create momentum. right? So here are things that you need to know. You ready? Important. One of the words in our industry is known as is direct selling. I don't like that word. I know what it means traditionally when you sell a product. I get that part of it. But what I'm talking about, a more accurate description for our industry done at a high level is direct telling. When you go and tell somebody about a great movie, are you selling that movie or are you telling them about the movie? You're telling them about it. A great restaurant, are you telling them about it or are you selling them about it? You're telling them about it. In other words, you're referring it. You're recommending it with excitement. Hey, it's great. I think I ought to go check it out. Hey, their food is terrible. Don't go there. Right? Do you see the difference? So what you do is you tell them. So what are you telling them about? If it's the product you're telling them about, for most, it is your product story. How much better you feel, your personal results. That's simple. You're sharing it with them. Also, you can share with them other people's product results. Some of you guys, I mean, you have a PhD in products. You know what that means? Pizza Hut delivery. That's what you have. You try to be like you're some fake scientist. Stop that nonsense. Refer them to the website. Let them read the benefits. Tell them about your own story of the benefits. Does that make sense to you? Don't be the information. You don't have to be the information. You just have to point them to the information. When you get, think about this. When you get out on an airplane, are you flying the plane or are you riding on the plane? You're riding on it. Do you still get there? Yep. There's only a couple of people on that plane that can fly the plane. You don't want to be that person. You want to be the person riding on the plane, which means you're directing people to the information. This is a very, very, very important point in duplication. Because if you're sponsoring people in another country, you want them to build the business in the exact same way. That creates duplication. So again, direct telling. So do y'all get this point? Yes, no? Please let me know in the chat. Yes, yes? Yes, yes? And for those of you that are guilty and they're too busy out there direct selling, I know you're not hitting the keys. It's okay. I won't call you out by name. Yeah, well, no, I'm just teasing you. Okay? Watch this. Here's something else that we know. Friends do what friends do. Would you agree with me on that? And let me say this again. I'm talking about friends. I'm not talking about Facebook followers. I'm not talking about people that follow you on other social media. I'm talking about your friends. If you recommend something to somebody and it's your friend, why do they automatically do it? You want to know why? It's called BLT, because they believe you, they like you, and they trust you.
100%.
Do you get that point? Not hard. They believe you, like you, and trust you. Everything that we do, selling the products based upon trust. Recommending the business is based on trust. So why would you go to people that don't know you, therefore they don't trust you? This is all easy stuff. Easy. But all you experts out there that think you got it figured out, what you don't have figured out is people. You have to understand people. You have to understand the power of relationships. You have to understand the power of your story. You have to understand the power of edification. This is stuff that you have to understand. This is high-level stuff that I'm teaching you here, but it's simple, right? Somebody said, oh, I just read it. I have a friend that's stubborn, right? Next friend up. Your next friend knows 500 people too. It's okay, which we are not. I'm telling you, we are not in the convincing business. At a high level, amateurs convince. That's what you try to do, and you're not even good at it. Pros sort. That's it. If somebody's hoopty card doesn't suggest to them that they need a new business, there's nothing coming out of your mouth that's going to convince them, except your story. If their house is not where it needs to be. I do Zooms a lot all over the world, right? And so I like to check out somebody's surrounding on the Zooms, right? I was on a Zoom one time and this person's ceiling was falling down. I felt bad for them. But they actually sat there and tried to say, oh, I'm not doing business. Player, your house is collapsing. And you're sitting here trying to tell me, I mean, seriously? Next up, thank you. Come on now. One of my professors in school, my economics teacher, right, just sat there talking to us about money, macroeconomics, right? I go out, this is when I was a deputy. I got in my car was nicer than theirs. They started it. You ever see somebody starting like a machine gun? I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on around here? Right? So they're good about talking about something, but not good about doing about something. This business is not just about talking, it's about doing. It's doing, direct doing, not direct talking about it, right? So again, friends do what friends do. Warm market equals hot commissions. Let me say that again. It leads to the previous slide too. Friends do what friends do. Warm market equals hot commissions. So what you need to learn how to do, if I wasn't married to my beautiful wife, Kristie.
Where's this going?
Well.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so listen, if I sponsor Kristie in the business and she edifies me right, her friends instantly become my friends. Why? Because they believe, like, and trust Kristie. And when she edifies me, it says something nice about me, that transfer of trust becomes automatic. It's called the circle of trust. But some of you don't know how to edify right. Edify simple. Say something nice. Hey, this is my friend Bob. He's doing great in the business. He's a policeman. Now he's doing well. We're looking for other people that want to develop secondary streams of income, get people that want to get paid in 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. Do y'all need to have an SOP for this? Simple. No. Edification. So warm markets equals hot commissions. Cold market is stranger danger. So if it's stranger danger, first generation, you know it's going to be even more stranger danger, second generation, third generation stranger danger, and keep going on. Am I right? Everybody hearing it? Because I don't get to hear it too much in the house. Just kidding. Say Bob's right, please, if you agree. If not, it's okay.
They got you back.
Okay.
They agree.
Thank you. Because the number one rule in the business is this. It's not what works for you. It's what can be duplicated by everybody. Let me say that again. It's not what works for you. It's what can be duplicated by everybody, which means this, it has to be simple. To duplicate it has to be simple. Right? People, Bob, I have this idea. No, Bob has ideas too. It's called the Purple Diamond Guide. Right? You see how easy that is? We already have the blueprint to success to teach you how to move the product, to teach you how to move the business. It's just that simple. So it's really up to you on how fast you want to listen. Y'all hear me say all the time, I have t-shirts, listen faster. It's the same thing. Well, Bob, I have an idea. Listen faster. Bob, I've been thinking. Look where thinking has gotten you all your life. I think you need to go read the Purple Diamond again, guy. Right? I'll say this. This is critically important. Critically important. Be very careful of MLM quote trainers that will teach you the wrong things. This is critically important to what I'm telling you. Or social media trainers that will teach you the wrong things, while at the same time, they'll charge you a ton of money for wrong advice. Do y'all understand what I'm telling you here? And I'm not here to say that certain people don't know what they're doing with social media. Yeah, they do. But that skill will not transfer on to the next person, onto the next person, onto the next person. Let's just say that somebody wanted to charge you $2,500 for whether it's an MLM trainer or social media or whatever, right? Okay, and they're giving you the information. Is that going to transfer is the next person going to pay $2,500? Nope. Is the next person going to pay $2,500? Nope. Next person going to, Nope. They're not going to do it. Right? So the great thing about this business is you can learn and earn at the same time. Mm-hmm. Very easy, right? And it goes something like this. So what do you have to learn how to do? Let me see. Get excited. How is somebody going to train you on how to get excited? If you have to pay money to get excited, you got a problem. There's a big difference between price and value. Some people make a very bad mistake and thinking because something's free, it's not worth anything, and you got that all jacked up. You have to look at the value of the person that's giving it to you, number one. Am I right? Heck, I could do individual MLM trainings and charge you $1,000, $2,000, $10,000. I don't believe in that though. I want to offer you my advice of 30 plus years that I've used to get to the top many a times when I had hair, especially for free. For free. There are certain people in MLM, and I'm not talking about in this business, but I'm talking about other people, other leaders that require their teams to go to these trainings and all this. And oh my gosh, it kills their group. It kills their group because they're not learning anything that they need to learn. And that skill is not being transferred. It's not. I promise you, it's not. Okay. So can I be any more clear on that? Right. Again, it's not a knock on any particular person. There's people out there that'll train you that'll take $5,000 from you all day long. They'll take $4,000 from you all day long, right? But let's see where you are 30 days afterwards. And it's going to be right back to where you were. So what do you really have to learn? It's what's in the Purple Diamond Guide. Let's talk about this. It tells you why you need to be excited. It tells you why you need to follow the principles of duplication. It tells you the invite. It tells you what to say. It tells you how to say it. It tells you what order to say it in. It shows you how to present the business, which is direct people to the video. It tells you how to share with them an introduction video. It gives them testimonials. It shows you how to build your customer base. It shows you how to build your promoter base. It's in many different languages. What more do you need to know?
All there.
What more do you need to know? Those are the basics. Learn the basics, teach the basics. Some of you are too busy trying to reinvent the wheel on stuff which doesn't work. It's not going to duplicate. It's not. So if it was important for you to learn at the beginning and showing you how to get to the top, the Purple Diamond Guide, telling you what you need to learn, you decide the time frame. For some of you that don't listen, it might take you 8 years if you don't listen. But that's pretty long time, right? I'm going to be saying the same thing for the next 8 years. For those of you that listen faster, it might be 8 months. I don't determine the time frame. You determine the time frame by how hard you work and how fast you listen, right? So if you have not read it yet or read it, you need to pick it up, read it again, and read it again, and read it again. Does that make sense to everybody? It totally is for free, right? Everybody got it?
We got it.
Makes sense. Somebody said, where do you get original copy? It's called on your printer. It's in the back office. Hit the print button. You download it. That's where you get original copy.
Go in your back office.
It's all right there. It's on your portal on the homepage.
Yep.
Simple, simple.
Translate it into many different languages. Click print, download it.
And guys and gals, if you have people in your business, when you say Purple Diamond Guide and they don't know what you mean, what is that called?
A clue.
A clue, right? So please, 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 right? So speaking of please, man, oh man, oh man, hot news. Let me start with a couple of new things. Momentum is through the roof. This month, we're not just breaking, we are absolutely obliterating sales records in QuiAri. Not even close. Not even close in many different markets. So that's critically important. Mm-hmm. What about a new video? Would that help you coming out?
I think they want it.
You're like, yeah, you don't even know a new video about what?
About what? About what? Yeah.
I'll tell you what it's about. Let me tell you what it's about.
All right, fine. Go ahead.
I need some excitement in the chat. Is what I need. I'm not giving away stuff for free. Y'all can at least be
We're working on
excited.
secret projects over here. Bob's leaking it all to you guys. No, I'm teasing.
I'm getting squeezed like Florida orange juice over here.
No pressure. No pressure.
Okay. All right. We are working on right now, and I saw the first run on it, and I mean, it is, man, it is bad to the bone, right? So amongst everything else that we're doing, there will be coming soon, and don't ask me when soon means. It means it's being worked on. It won't be long. How about this? 5-minute pay video.
You guys like that? Oh, yes. Everybody loves getting paid in 5.
It is a straight, ethically hype video.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody understand that? Hype video, which explains 5-minute pay. And for those friends that are in Korea, we are doing one for same-day pay. Okay? So
Industry first and only, everybody.
yeah, and it's going to be in many different languages. Okay. Something else I want to talk to you about, which is critically important, is when I told you momentum is being obliterated, I mean, through the roof, so much so, we are adding a new rank to the compensation plan.
Woo!
All around the world.
Yep. In every market.
New rank to the comp plan all around the world. Now, let me give you a clue about something. Figure that one out. We're just getting started. Here's something else you want to know about, too. There's 2 new languages coming on QuiAri.com, also in the portal, also on the mobile app. 2 new languages. Think about that for a second. For my friends down in South America and Latin America, exciting stuff going on. I'll tell you a funny story. Tyler and Logan. Tyler's 7 now, Logan is 4.5. So in school, they're learning Spanish, right? And so Kristie's Spanish is pretty good. Mine's okay. And so we're teaching them Spanish words. So Kristie told Tyler, please say a word that begins with an S in Spanish, right? You know what his answer was? Espanol. I want you to think about that for a second. He was right. It sounded good. We just forgot the E, but it's okay. S is in Espanol. Am I right? So they're learning, okay? To my friends in Korea, let me give you this advice. Every day we put out pictures to you of truckload after truckload after truckload after truckload after truckload of product which is going to Korea. It is all going by air because air gets there faster, right? So I want to make sure, number one, that you are getting a glimpse at all of the product that's going over there because it's a ton. I do know, not that long ago, there was a company that launched in Korea and they short-armed the product. They spent they had $500,000 in product over there. Then they ran out of product and then it wasn't good, right? So we are opening that market and I'm going to tell you about this in a second, with months and months of product there for you so that you have all the product that you need to be able to market and roll, right? Which is critically important. So between now and next week's broadcast, will be zeroed in on a particular time frame when we're going to roll. Okay. We are now also choosing a venue for the launch location. We are also in the process of training existing support staff there, as well as adding additional support staff there. So times are very exciting there. I will also tell you there is another market, which I'll be announcing probably to you next week, which will be launching pretty dang soon as well. That very proud of. A lot of stuff going on in that market. I will also share with you, there is yet another market, which leadership is through the roof with excitement. And I'm talking about top level MLM leadership, simply because they are sick and tired of working companies that don't hold promises, don't pay on time, don't have enough product. The product is just not what it needs to be. And I share with everybody all the time, your comp plan starts with your product. If your product is not great, then your comp plan really doesn't matter. So the best of both worlds, and this is why QuiAri is such a convergence of momentum in the industry, is because we have fantastic products. We have fantastic science behind the products. We have fantastic products that you can't find anywhere else. We have fantastic products which taste great. We have fantastic products that are great for your whole body benefit. We have a comp plan which is unlike any others, not just paying in 5 minutes, but the binary is only 100 and 100 cycle, while everybody else is running 300, 600, 500, 500. So that's critically important. You sponsor two, you can go to the top of the comp plan. There's not all this breakage built in to work against you like other companies, okay? Global infrastructure is extremely important if you want to build a global business. I will say this to you, I've never seen of, heard of, or witnessed another company in the history of our industry, which is about 80 years, which has set up more infrastructure properly than QuiAri has. And there's reasons for all this, right? We have a lot of years behind us, right? 500 plus years and adding more quickly, right? But we run at a pace that no other company can match. I haven't seen it. So big shout out to the teams all across QuiAri land, because it's pedal down time. We all know it's pedal down time. There are special times in this industry where you really can get busy and can magnify the effect of what you're doing if you're a promoter, okay? I am telling you right now, now is that time. Absolutely. Now is that time, right? So it is important that everybody understands this, because we're not far out. I'm telling you, we are not far out at all from launching brand new markets, really 3 actually. For Korea, if you want to know where all your product spreadsheets, here we go. For the other market, I'm not going to lift it up because I'm not going to tell you what it is. For the other one, I'm not going to lift it up and tell you what it is. But there is, between all the markets, over $50 million in product going there, for sure, just as a start. So it just kind of shows you the depth of what we're doing. All the production facilities around the world are working 3 shifts, pedal down. They cannot, I mean, we go, we check on them. I mean, they are working as hard as you. Ivan was there the other day, and I was going to take a picture of it, but I was going to give you the best appetite suppressant you ever saw, which is a picture of me in a hairnet. Man, I was looking pretty sexy, I have to say. But I don't want to do that to you. But next week's broadcast will be big for a lot of different reasons. You get to see sneak peeks of stuff. I'll tell you what the new rank is. I'll give you the name of the new rank. I'll tell you the volume qualifications on the new rank. I can give you much more updates on the other markets that we're talking about. I mean, so there is a lot of stuff going on. A lot. As far as Korea goes, Kristie and I are looking forward to heading over there, which we will be doing, to get to meet everybody. It'll be fantastic to get to see everybody, shake your hand, give you a hug, talk about vision and what we're doing moving forward. And then we're going to be on the road a lot of different places and a lot of different things, because there's a lot of dreams that people have. Absolutely. And remember this, you know, as I share with the team all the time, I work for you, and I mean that when I say that. I work for our customers, I work for our promoters. People ask me, Bob, do you work for yourself? I'm like, no. Right now I have a lot of bosses, which is okay, I'm cool with it. because I know that we produce, I know that we deliver, I know that we do what we say that we'll do when we'll say that we will do it. I do not make you false promises. I don't tell you something's going to be done in a week and then come back to you a week later. Oh, it's going to be another week, another week. I don't believe in that. That's not what we do. So we have the best and the brightest around that I give them the time. They've earned the respect and the time to be able to give the proper amount of time that they need to make sure that things are perfect, right? So I promise that next week, lots of updates. If we can help you between now and then, please let us know. New rank, here we come. New video, here we come. More excitement, here we come. More leaders, here we come. If we can help you between now and then, by all means, please let us know. We love everybody. Thank you. And we will talk to you soon. And remember this, QuiAri, the new #1 has arrived. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Love you guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.